From California, it's another episode of Leaf Learning. Welcome everyone. My name is Lynn Houston. I'm the Education Director for COPSUN. We are a cannabis information and education resource right here in the great state of California. Welcome back. Now today, I'm going to continue on the discussion, part 3 of the endocannabinoid system. But before I go to part 3, I'm going to do a little bit of review about 1 and 2 because some of you wrote in and said, I need some visuals. So here they are, and here we go. Now, as a reminder, who knows the answer to this question? What's the most important function of the endocannabinoid system? Yes, to keep us in homeostasis, to keep us balanced. Now, it also is a regulator, and it regulates things like pain, appetite, digestion, reproduction, stress, memory, and sleep-wake cycles. Now, the endocannabinoid system also is made up of 3 parts, basically. The cannabinoid receptors, the endocannabinoid molecules, and the metabolic enzymes. Now, the cannabinoid receptors are CB1 and CB2. The endocannabinoid molecules we talked about in video 2 was anandamide and 2-AG. And the metabolic enzymes, their purpose is basically to break down the cannabinoids when they are finished doing what they need to do. The 2 main receptors, as I said, are CB1 and CB2. And they are found in the brain and in the various parts of the nervous system. Now, that little endocannabinoid person, you'll see the green is a CB1 receptor, and that's where it's found throughout your body. And the blue is a CB2 receptor, and that's where it's found throughout your body. All right? Now, this remarkable young woman named Dr. Rachel Knox says the following about the endocannabinoid system. She is the co-founder of the American Cannabis Clinics, and currently I think she is in Portland, Oregon. I'm going to read what she has to say. The endocannabinoid system is the maestro to the symphony that is in every physiological system in the human body. And its role is to keep us in balance, to keep us healthy. So a perfectly functioning and in tune cannabinoid system keeps us in perfect health. However, when this system is being overwhelmed and overloaded and constant signals of stress, pain, inflammation, it's very difficult for the endocannabinoid system to properly make the endocannabinoids it needs. When we are sick or diseased, we experience endocannabinoid dysfunction. Yes, that makes perfect sense, yes? And that's where, my friends, the cannabis plant comes in. All right, the cannabis plant in its cannabinoids, or phytocannabinoids, which means plant cannabinoids, can help to regulate and support our system in therapeutic and healing ways when we are, in fact, not in perfect health. The healing properties of this plant and the way it collaborates with the human endocannabinoid system is why cannabis is so important to our health and well-being, and I dare say, especially this time in our lives. Now, the cannabidiol, also known as CBD, and I know lots of you have heard of CBD, is only one of more of 100 cannabinoids found in the cannabis plant. Now, the thing to remember is CBD is not psychoactive. It will help with your depression, it will help with your anxiety, your sleep, your arthritis. It helps with seizures and epilepsy, ADHD, PTSD, many of those, all of them helping to heal what ails you, basically. Now, Tetrahydrocannabinol, known as THC, is psychoactive, and it can help with your sleep, any pain, increases your appetite when you want it increased, enhances your senses, is anti-inflammatory, is a muscle relaxant, helps with nausea, helps with glaucoma and other diseases in your body. Now, research has shown that the cannabis is capable of bolstering or restoring balance to the ECS system because of how the cannabinoids like CBD and THC mimic or supplement the endocannabinoids which the body produces on its own. When cannabis is consumed, those ECF's receptors, CB1 and CB2, are unlocked by the cannabinoids like THC, which is in fact responsible for the euphoric high, and CBD, which is believed to have those healing qualities throughout the body. Now you can see from this diagram that it's a CB1 receptor, and you can see that THC fits perfectly into it. But you can see that THC fits perfectly, but CBD does not. Now it doesn't fit into the CB1 receptor, and that's why it is non-psychoactive. Also, it does not mimic anandamide. Now, that's what THC does. It mimics anandamide. Remember the runner's high? But CBD doesn't do that. But instead, this is fascinating information in my opinion, it blocks the breakdown of the anandamide. So basically, it can stop the breakdown of anandamide by inhibiting the FAAH enzyme in your body, FAAH, F-A-A-H. So it inhibits the enzyme that normally would break down the anandamide. It inhibits it so the anandamide can stay in your body and it can help you become less anxious. Now, there are numerous other cannabinoids that come from this cannabis plant. But today I just wanted to briefly discuss those two. Next episode, we'll go farther into the CB2 receptor, also the other cannabinoids that help us remain in homeostasis. Until then, I need really to thank the following for all the education that they've been teaching throughout the world, and especially here in the great state of California. I want to thank Canna Insider, Leafly.com, ProjectCBD.org, The Cannabis Pharmacy, which is a wonderful book, The Medical Cannabis Primer, certainly worth reading, TheGreenFlower.com, it's a wonderful website that teaches you about all kinds of things related to cannabis, the great Dr. Margaret Peterson, who is in Ventura, and the wonderful Dr. Rachel Knox. So, until then, I want you to consider the following, my friends. Intention is everything in life, and it's certainly in getting the absolute most therapeutic benefits of this plant. So I need you to get clear, or you need to get clear, on why you're using this plant to begin with. What is your purpose? And when you have the purpose of why you're using this plant, I promise you, you will have a better interaction with it. It depends so much on so many things. So just get clear with your intentions in life and your intentions on why you take the cannabis plant. All right? And remember, love yourself so you can love other people. Take good care. We're going to make it through. And think positive. It makes a difference. I'll see you next time.